Hi, gorgeous, wonderful, emotionally present Pisces. How you doing? Last month we were talking about your tribe and finding a place that makes you feel like you can be your fullest self. Your heart-centered, forward-thinking, expansive self. It's not always easy in this world, the way that it is. It can be a very harsh world. And it was a harsh year last year. Really harsh. You know, that can damp down your spirits just a little bit. It can slow things down. It can make things feel very slow. February is going to be one of those months for you where you start to see the glimmer of the next stage. You start to see the glimmer of hope and big dreams. Now, February, it's the beginning of your birthday month. Some of you will have your birthday, the end of the month, right? So happy birthday to those early Pisces. But a lot of you, it will be in Aquarius, which is your 12th house. The 12th house is the house of secrets. It's the house of the deep internal stuff that's going on. And actually, you, Pisces, normally represent the 12th house in the zodiac, right? So this month is going to be a month of going deep and starting to cultivate the dreams that you want to manifest in the next year. Since you're going to be entering your solar return at the end of the month and into next month, this is a wonderful time to set those intentions and to start dreaming really big. I was telling your sister sign Scorpio, they are actually going through a similar thing. They are starting to expand back out after some time in the subterranean, in the mental space, trying to heal and reflect, going deep and asking the deep questions. You've been there too. And now is a much more fun part of the process. This is the part of the process that we all want to get to. It's exciting, it's fun. And that is the dreaming. Dreaming big. Coming up with goals. And allowing ourselves to express our deepest heart center, right? And you have a lot of fortune and beauty coming in for you this month. When you start dreaming, Pisces, because you are so gifted at understanding how to connect into the big picture. You are emotionally intuitive on a level that no other sign is. And as soon as you start connecting again with your big dreams and your big goals, the world responds. It shows up. You're very powerful. Water signs in general are extremely good at expressing and manifesting things because they are tied into an emotional core that runs through this world in a way that fire and air and earth signs are not. It is one of your gifts. It can also, our greatest gifts can also be our greatest liabilities, right? And I already have my little warning in here for you guys because I always do. When you're dreaming this month, dream from a place of love, not of fear. This card I call the 2 a.m. in the morning wake up, where you relive all these things that you wish you could change. Where you think of all the worst case scenarios and it really feels like they're real. That's this card. It's the card of getting trapped in our own minds and scaring ourselves. And we all have experienced this, right? And the warning there is that, okay, you're dreaming big. You are dreaming the big dream. There's no reason for you to go down those dark paths. So whenever you can, my beautiful Pisces, just replace those fearful thoughts with something good. Something as simple as thank you for this day. Because it will help redirect you and manifest that much more beautifully because this is what's coming for you. This warmth, this big dream. The world wants to come and meet you. It wants to reach out its hand and come and pull you forward into the next stage. It's a welcoming feeling. It's a feeling that manna from heaven. And it will meet you very quickly. I think you will find that once March hits, and it is your solar return, and you start to feel those energies, you will be surprised at how quickly things start to move. Now, this is still going to be a month of rest and reflection. We can't skip totally, because the process of culminating and ruminating on our dreams is still an internal process. It's still a seed planting process, right? So it's not going to be action-packed necessarily. It will be mentally, though. You'll feel very fruitful. It's kind of, metaphorically speaking, that time when you're in the garden and you're pulling out all the old weeds and you're churning the soil and you're putting your seeds in, you're planning what you want to have grow where. In the garden metaphor, right? So you will be doing a lot of work, and you will be thinking, and you will be feeling very positive and very fruitful. But it's not going to be the big full harvest, right? That's coming in the next months. So this month is a wonderful setup month. It's a great month to weed through any old blockages you might have had. Any old, let me get this other card up here for you. Any old wounds you might have had, weeding them out, and just saying goodbye, allowing them to go, allowing yourself to be free. If there was anything that has kind of been nagging on you for the last 6 or 7 months, something that causes you to wake up like this month is an invitation for you to just let it go. You know, this image, I love this image. It's just so beautiful. It's a release. It's a total release of the old ways of doing things. It's allowing yourself to move forward into beautiful new pastures. And that's part of the invitation of this dreaming big, of this rest time, of this inner reflection time. It's an invitation to let go and to heal. And honestly, this is the fun part of the healing process, because you do all the sorting through and parsing through, taking your responsibility for the part you played, whatever that may be. This is the fun part where you just take that deep breath and you realize you're free from it. And that's going to be part of your invitation in February, which is beautiful. Because here's the thing. Not only do we start off this reading, the very first card being the World, already you have this fortunate undertone to your reading, but we also have the Star. And the Star actually is the Aquarius star, right? And that's the sign we'll be in for most of February. It's your 12th house. This is fortune in your 12th house. This is the dreaming big that we were talking about. If there's a card that I could say represents dreaming big, it is the Star. Because the Star guarantees that what we really dream of, and it is locked into our heart center, and it connects with our heart center, and here you are, Pisces, totally fluent in emotional currency, in emotional language. This is you. When you're connected into your heart center energy, the Star guarantees that there will be returns for you. It's like one big safety net, this reading, because it's just saying everything has been lining up for you. All this rest, all this reflection you've been doing, all these thoughts you've been having about finding your tribe and finding your next path, they're lining up for you. The parts are starting to make sense, and you're feeling very good. We're going to start feeling that fruitfulness underneath the surface, bubbling up. I was giving you that garden metaphor, right? And I can't think of a better card than the Empress for that gardening. She's so fruitful. You know, she's a mother figure. Emotionally, she understands things. And bounty-wise, she understands things. This is where you're headed. If you've been feeling really low in the love section of your life, and a little bit like you're not sure the next move to be made, There's a promise in here for you just in general for the long haul of this new year, because it is your new year. It's your solar return coming up here, right? So you're setting up for your big solar return. There's a promise in here of you having a connection with somebody that is so heart-centered and smooth sailing. Somebody who it doesn't feel like a struggle for you to make plans together or to just do the simplest of things. I think we've all dated people in the past who it seemed like everything was hard. Like you were attracted to them, you had fun when you finally did get together, but it felt like a challenge every time to make plans, to find a time slot where you could get together, to see eye to eye on just basic issues, right? These cards that are coming out for me show this promise of energy that will flow with you in such a lucky way. You're going to feel very much that you are in your own and you are holding your own. And that process is starting for you in February as you set the stage, as you dream and you look out and you hold that world. Look how he's holding that world in his hand. He's dreaming about the whole big picture. He's very excited, right? He's planting his seeds, he sent his ships out, and he is thinking about the bigger picture and where he wants to go. And you're doing that from a very natural place, Pisces. You have such a gift to intuitively understand people, to intuitively show up for those you care about. You also have a gift for just seeing the bigger picture. I was telling Scorpio this too, because I find Scorpio and Pisces, you two are just so locked into the bigger picture. You have a very natural gift for that. And you know, you have that ability. And so when you dream big, it connects in to a much larger process. Now I want to pull some clarifiers for you. And they're going to center around these major arcana cards that I've been pulling for you, because right now in this spread, we have 3 major arcana cards, and they are all such benevolent, positive, beautiful energies that really speak to abundance and positivity and flow. They really, like I said, as soon as you start dreaming, you will find that the pieces and parts are going to start showing up. And that is beautiful. And I just pulled 3 clarifiers. And like I was saying, there's that promise in 2017 of you finding somebody who sees you and who flows with you. And this was to clarify the star. If you're already bonding with somebody, you might already be feeling this. You might already be feeling the beauty of this in February. If not, once again, this reading is almost kind of like your New Year's reading for all the rest of the year, all the way to your birthday next year. So you're setting up, you're building a foundation, a very powerful foundation that's going to set you off. So this can be coming for you. It just might take a little bit of time. And Pisces, I can't think of a card that's more fitting for you. Because of all the signs, you are able to give of yourself in a way that is so beautiful and true. I'm so attracted to that. I love you guys. And I respect the hell out of you because, you know, I don't have any Pisces in my chart. I have a lot of fire. Actually, I have a lot of Scorpio, but I don't have much Pisces. Or any, I don't think. And I love you guys so much. You deserve this because you are so talented in this area. And not only that, but I also got the 3 of Pentacles. This is abundance at work. Once again, that concept of flow for you in the next year is coming back. The 3 of Pentacles is flow in your work environment, where you see eye to eye with your coworkers and you're able to create very effectively. And this earthy energy flows with your watery energy in a way that is super abundant and creates that Empress energy we were talking about. It is just going to be a year of flow for you. And I always get these warning cards, right? So the first warning card we got was the Nine of Swords. Don't scare yourself and let go of the old things, right? So we also got the Six of Swords saying, you know, if you have old things, this is a great month to just let them sail away. They're not serving you anymore. You don't need them anymore. And here's the caveat with this flow, with this beautiful Lover's card, right? I keep getting this. So clearly something has happened for you, Pisces, in the last year. At some point, probably in 2016, you had a major heartbreak. Something was lost that changed you and changed who you are. But this is the thing. February is that invitation, right? That invitation to start dreaming, to start planting seeds, to start thinking expansively again. This is the first step in a really opening, healing journey. And the cards are saying this. It's not going to serve you anymore. Doing this, sitting there with your spilled cups, isn't going to serve you anymore. And it's okay. That's the thing. This spread, the big message here is it is okay to let those old things go. You don't have to feel guilty that you feel ready to move on. You don't have to hold on to it with all of your strength because you're worried that you're not honoring it well enough or that you're not honoring yourself well enough. You are allowed to let it go because there are so many invitations. I mean, you have major arcana magic in this reading. Some of the most benevolent, just overall powerful, abundant cards in the deck. And they are all invitations. And they are all guarantees of the fact that when you dream from your heart and from your natural state, things will start to manifest for you. And they won't just be any old manifestations. They're going to be the good stuff, the big stuff. And once again, that is one of your greatest talents, is your ability to think expansively, collectively, universally, emotionally heart-centered work. And since you have such a power in that regard, it is all green lights for you. This coming year is going to be one of those years that feels like magic. You're going to want to make a scrapbook about it, you know, and look back. That's the kind of year that's coming. And seriously, for some of you, this coming year is going to be one of those transformation years where you open up because you're ready. You are ready. I tell you what, though, abundance is in the cards, especially when you do let yourself go of those old wounds, because it's time. And it's okay. I give you permission to let go of those old wounds and those old fears. They're ready to go. I can feel it. I can already feel the release just reading these cards. I can feel your emotional release from these old wounds. And that is such a beautiful and powerful feeling, because as soon as you get released from those, you're going to start dreaming. And as soon as you start dreaming, you're going to start manifesting. And the pieces are going to start to come into play. The world is knocking at your door. All right, Pisces, I am so excited for you. I hope you have a beautiful February of big dreams and great rest and starting to feel that abundance in your heart center. I think you will. I think you are going to feel it. I will leave my website and my email below if you want to get in touch with me or do a private reading with me. I hope I see some comments below about how your February is going. I send you so much love and blessings, you guys. You are such a gift to this world. We need your sweet, loving, emotionally fluent energy in this world, and you make it such an amazing, magical place. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you in March for your birthday. Bye.